American fighter Justin Gaethje will fight for the UFC championship belt for the second time. Ahead of the upcoming fight, he stated that the current lightweight champion poses less of a threat to him than the previous one. Gaethje will take on Charles Oliveira at UFC 274 at the Footprint Center in Phoenix. This is the second attempt for Justin to become a champion after losing to Khabib Nurmagomedov at UFC 254 in October 2020, when the Russian took less than 1.5 rounds to make Gaethje knock. Comparing that fight with the fight against Oliveira, Gaethje believes that his rivals are at a different level. Charles, of course, is not more dangerous than Khabib. His damage abilities are not what they used to be. In the coming battle, I will not retreat. My tactic in the fight with Khabib was to dodge his attacks, and this was the first and only time I have had that mindset. This will not happen in the upcoming fight. If Charles comes at me, then I will not back down, Gaethje said. Oliveira won the vacant UFC lightweight title after Nurmagomedov retired. He finished Chandler with his strikes at the UFC 262 fight night and then defended the belt out Dustin Poirier at UFC 269. In both bouts, the Brazilian champion showed that he had character, went through difficult moments during both the fights, but was able to come out victorious. Gaethje is very serious and promises that he will enter the octagon for victory, showing a fight no worse than in the battle with Tony Ferguson, whom Justin confidently defeated, thereby deserving a title fight. Oliveira answered Gaethje, saying, "He fought the guy for 3 rounds while I knocked him out with the left hand. So no matter what the hype, no matter what the words coming from him, I do not listen to any of it. Look, Gaethje is a truck. He only moves forward, but so do I. So there will definitely be exchanges, so Gaethje can say whatever he wants. I prefer to speak in combat. His words do not excite me. I only care about what will happen during the fight," Charles said. UFC lightweight champion Charles Oliveira is convinced that Russian Islam Makhachev cannot qualify for a title fight even if he defeats American Benil Dariush. Oliveira said, "He is hard at work asking for a title shot, but I think he needs to face a top 5 guy, right? So he can get a title shot. Makhachev has 10 wins in a row, but he has never fought a ranked or top fighter. Therefore, of course, he needs to have 1 or 2 fights so that we can arrange a duel. Makhachev wins fights with strikes. I think that the duel with Beneil Dariush is ideal for him. If he beats Dariush, then he will definitely need to go through another top guy in order to then get a title shot," Oliveira told SportsKeeda. Makhachev made his debut in the UFC in a fight with American Leo Kunz in May 2015. This fight ended in favor of the Russian athlete with a submission in the second round. He has 22 wins and 1 loss. The 4th-ranked fighter of the UFC lightweight division, Beneil Dariush, rejected the offer of the matchmakers of the organization to enter the candidate fight against Islam Makhachev in July, explaining his rejection by the fact that he had not yet recovered from a broken leg and could not start a training camp. At the same time, Dariush does not exclude that he will be able to return to the octagon in August-September. He considers the UFC 281 tournament, which will be held on October 22nd in Abu Dhabi, to be the best option. Recall that a potential contender fight between Beneil Dariush and Islam Makhachev was supposed to head the UFC Fight Night 202 tournament in Las Vegas on February 26th of this year. However, a week before the event, Dariush broke his fibula and was replaced by Bobby Green, who lost to the Russian by technical knockout in the first round. After defeating Green, Makhachev announced that he had no plans to wait for Dariush to recover and wants to see his next opponent the winner of the title fight between Charles Oliveira and Justin Gaethje, who will meet on May 7th at UFC 274 in Phoenix. The contender for the UFC welterweight title, Khamzat Chimaev, got tired of waiting for a new opponent, so he went on an internet hunt. The Chechen superstar was last seen fighting at UFC 273 last month. Chimaev defeated Gilbert Burns via unanimous decision. The victory was not easy. Khamzat experienced some difficulties, but was able to pick up the fight and extend his streak. UFC President Dana White had an idea for Khamzat's next fight. After defeating Burns, he said he wanted Chimaev to face off against Colby Covington. However, no progress has been made in making this duel really take place. Some fighters, including Belal Muhammad, suggested that instead of Colby, he would fight Chimaev. Note that today there was a leak of information about the UFC schedule. At the UFC 276 tournament, apparently a welterweight fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Nate Diaz will take place. Dana White previously suggested that a fight could take place between them, but then this information disappeared from the media. While it remains to be seen if the fight will take place, that hasn't stopped Chimaev from lashing out on social media at the Stockton bully. Moreover, this did not stop him from making fun of Colby Covington and even Conor McGregor. In a series of tweets, Khamzat Chimaev asked Nate Diaz if he was ready to fight. He also posted a photo of Colby Covington's damaged teeth following the alleged attack by Jorge Masvidal. Finally, he asked if Conor McGregor's holiday was already over. While it's unknown when and who the superstar will fight next, it looks like he's poised to return to the octagon in the coming months. Earlier, Gaethje said in an interview with ESPN that he gave Khabib Nurmagomedov real hell in the unification fight, and Diaz reminded his compatriot that he fell asleep in the second round, allowing the undefeated Russian fighter to choke with a triangle from the mount. "This bastard has suffered more than 15 losses," Gaethje told reporters ahead of UFC 274, "so the fact that he criticizes me for one defeat seemed funny to me. And I think he's jealous because it's over for him. He will never fight for a championship belt again, and he will never become a world champion. I've already made my name in history by becoming a champion, but this is not enough for me. I'm not satisfied with this alignment. This Saturday, I'll get it right and work my way into the Hall of Fame. Perhaps he will also be there, but not for his achievements, but only because the fans love him." Gaethje also shared his opinion about the fight between Nate Diaz and Khamzat Chimaev, which could take place on July 2nd at UFC 276. "I heard that he refused to fight Khabib 20 times, so I find it funny that he reproaches me with this defeat. But if he fights Khamzat, I will give him credit. Of course, I do not think that he will win, but I'm a fan of this sport precisely because not everything can be predicted. He won't be able to beat him, and he doesn't have enough power to accidentally turn off someone's light, so no chance. His chances in this fight are 0, maximum 1%, Gaethje said. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video.